Failure is not the opposite of success, and here's why. Hey, it's John here at Hyped It. When you check out my videos here on YouTube these days, you might be thinking, oh, John has it so easy with his music promo. His music ads all work, so he can just lean back and get thousands of listeners, streams, and fans without doing much. But what's important for me is to share that this isn't where I started. This is the result of lots of trial and error, thousands of dollars wasted, and failure after failure after failure. But when I look back today, it really was all worth it. Because when you try a lot, you fail a lot, but that's exactly what puts you on the path to success. I started experimenting with music ads on Instagram and Facebook to grow my audience on Spotify back in 2017 and 2018. It was rough. I had a hunch that there must be tons of diehard music fans hanging out on Instagram and Facebook, but I had no idea of how to grab their attention and interest in my music on Spotify. Pretty much every single campaign I launched failed completely. Like money wasted, okay? No results on Spotify. And what made it really frustrating to me was that I had no idea what it was that was doing wrong. So I picked the wrong campaign objectives. I sucked at targeting the right audiences. I had no clue how conversion optimized campaigns worked. I couldn't understand how placements would impact my results. I didn't know what to say in my ads or how to present my music, or how to effectively get fans from Instagram and Facebook over to Spotify. Each one of those alone will tank a campaign, but take all of these together and nothing worked. So oftentimes I felt frustrated, I doubted my music, I literally felt like a failure. I don't want that for any fellow music artist. That's also why I'm so passionate about putting out videos like this, or my Spotify Growth Switch training, or my software Hyped It, okay? All to help artists today with a real shortcut to success. But despite feeling ready to give up at times, I'm glad I didn't. By 2019, I had failed often enough to be ready for success. There was nobody out there teaching ads to music artists at the time. And so I started listening to and learning from online marketing experts for small businesses. And so I remember coming across online marketer Billy Gene one day. In his video, Billy described how to create ads that spark curiosity in the viewers by only teasing the benefits of your product without giving away the details. That way, people would want to click on your ads to find out more. That made so much sense to me, and so I changed my ads. Instead of saying something like, hey, check out the new single from New York artist John Gold, which ultimately nobody seemed to care about, I started saying things such as beach, sunset, house music, friends, dancing, or even a simple tease such as new music for house music fans. And I would shorten the audio previews on my ads to 30 seconds. Enough to get a feel for the song, but too little to satisfy the listeners, so that they would be more likely to want to check out the full song on Spotify. Something that was really important, because if a listener doesn't play a song for at least 30 seconds, it does not count as a stream. So step by step, I figured out the pieces. How to run conversion campaigns the right way. What to do with the Facebook pixel. How to target diehard music fans for my genre on Instagram and Facebook. Where to place my ads. What to say in my ads. How to use landing pages to get more quality listeners over into Spotify. In all those cases, it took failure in order to find success. So at the end of 2019, I had finally cracked the code on how to pretty much get any listeners, streams, and fans I wanted on Spotify using nothing but music ads on Instagram and Facebook. In November of that year, I launched a campaign to take my fan base on Spotify from just about 100 to over 1,000 in just 10 days to prove that this worked. Along the way, my monthly listeners shot up from practically nothing into the thousands. The rest is history, and I just crossed 10 million streams on Spotify. So what's the key takeaway? The obvious one is music ads on Instagram and Facebook are, in my opinion, one of the most powerful promo tools available to independent music artists like us. But more important, I think, is this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the path to success. Look at people who you admire for their success. Chances are they all failed early on, but that path led them to success. And so if you just tried running your first promo campaign for a song and it didn't succeed as you hoped, or if you just finished your latest song and it doesn't sound like you hoped, or if you sent demos to a bunch of record labels and they said, no, thank you, then don't give up. Success comes from consistency. doing the same thing over and over and over again, even if you don't see results right away. The one thing I always look for is this. With that thing that I'm trying to do and figure out, are there lots of other artists out there who are successful with it? In other words, is it replicable? And if the answer is yes, then I know it works and I just have to figure it out. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's the path to success. And that's why you can get there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell icon below so you can get more videos like this on YouTube about how to grow your music and your fan base on Spotify. And if you're looking for click-by-click instructions of how I've taken my music from practically nothing to now millions and millions of streams on Spotify, then check out this next clip right here. Want to get your music heard on Spotify with AI? I just launched a brand new video training program called the Spotify Growth Switch, where I show you how to start growing real listeners, real fans, and real streams on Spotify in less than 10 minutes using software and AI. I've used the Spotify Growth Switch system to now grow my music to over 7 million streams and tens of thousands of monthly listeners on Spotify. This works for any music genre. It gets you real fans and listeners super fast, and it's extremely easy to set up, literally just like flipping a spotlight switch for your music. Despite using AI, you don't need to know nothing about tech stuff in order to be successful with this. I've had the tremendous privilege of helping multiple tens of thousands of music artists grow their music on Spotify, many of which have grown to much larger numbers, lots more listeners, lots more streams than I have using the systems that I've taught. Makes me so proud of their success. And so if you want to get more real listeners, real fans, and real streams for your music fast using state-of-the-art software and AI, then click the link below this video and check out the Spotify Growth Switch. I can't wait to help you grow your music on Spotify, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.